Kramden Institute is a Durham-based nonprofit. We refurbish donated computers, and then we award those computers to students in North Carolina who don't have a computer at home, that are considered hardworking and are nominated by their teachers. We've awarded over 4,500 computers to students in 32 North Carolina counties since our inception in 2003. We started as a father and son project with Mark Dibner and Ned Dibner. Ned Dibner was a student at Jordan High School, and he had an interest in building computers. And after building his first computer, decided that he wanted to give that computer to a student in his school who was on the honor roll that did not have a computer at home. So from there, it actually just blossomed into this great nonprofit organization that we have today. All of the computers that are refurbished by us are done through the work of volunteers. Kramden has had over 2,000 volunteers that have walked through our doors and refurbished computers and or helped with awarding those computers. With only 2 full-time paid employees, we are a heavily based volunteer organization and rely on our volunteers for our projects to kind of prosper. So we're extremely thankful for that. We have recipients that have never had a computer at home, and not only does it help them, it also helps their parents to create their first resume or with job searches. So our impact goes beyond just affecting those students. It also helps the whole family get access to a computer and cross that digital divide. So with awarding over 4,500 computers, we've helped about 17,000 people in North Carolina alone get access to a home computer. We hope to kind of take the same refurbishing process that we're able to do here at Kramden to make this not only a program that serves students in North Carolina, but hopefully one day we'll be able to be a national organization that can effectively close the digital divide all over the 50 states. So that's where we are and where we hope to be. The very first step in the refurbishing process is triage. This is what I consider to be the open heart surgery of refurbishing. Basically, the volunteers open up that computer for the very first time. They put in whatever hardware is missing, and once all the hardware, whether it be a hard drive or a motherboard, once all that hardware is where it's supposed to be, we then run a test to make sure that the hardware that's now installed in that computer is in working order, and that computer can then go over to our operating system load. So after triage, our next step is over here.
All right, well, it can. So what
it's OS load. We put Windows XP on all of the computers that Kramden awards. We have a special agreement with Microsoft that allows us to put Windows XP on our computers for $5 each, which is fairly comparable considering it costs a good number of dollars for Microsoft at home. But with 4,500 computers awarded, $5 does cost our organization a good deal of money. And while we can use a free open source operating system, we choose to use Windows XP in order to replicate what they do at home. So once Windows XP is uploaded onto their computers, that computer then goes over to the cleaning station over here. Computers at Kramden are awarded to students in almost a new light as fashion as possible. We want the kids to be excited about the computers that they receive, so we place a lot of importance on cleaning, making sure that it looks as new as possible so that student feels excited when they're getting their brand new refurbished computer. After that computer is cleaned, it then goes over here in the complete and ready to go pile. We then look at that computer one more time and kind of give it another check. We make sure that the hardware that's been loaded on the computer is still working, that the Windows is activated, that the computer has been cleaned properly, and that all of the software that we put on the computer is in working order. We put not only do we put the Windows XP on there, but we put Avast, which is a free antivirus software, and we also put we don't put Microsoft Office, but we put OpenOffice on our computers. Once that computer has everything it needs, and at that point we're ready to award it to a child that walks through our door on an award day. So that's our refurbishing process.